and I'm live. How was your 4th of July weekend? I had a busy weekend. We hit a couple of barbecues and went for some fireworks. I went live, showed y'all the fireworks. We were out at the lake. Some friends live out at the lake, and we went out there. There was a bunch of people there. We shot off fireworks. We had good food and good fellowship. And then yesterday, I had company off and on all day, and it was busy weekend, but great celebration, and spent a lot of good time with friends. Anyway, and then yesterday afternoon, it came this huge thunderstorm, and it rained. So I have water in my yard again, right there. Hello, Philip. How are you this morning? Well, it's not morning for you. It's evening. Middle of the night? Is that what it is? In Australia? Hello, Cheryl. How are you? You at work this morning? Listening in. Yes. Are we going to do our call this afternoon when you driving home from work? I was going to text you and find out. So, X Factor auditions. Okay, when you get in the car, call me. I put it in my calendar. How's that? Trying to be proactive. It's always good to be proactive, which is kind of what are you going to get done today? And of course, Mondays I am at home, but it's kind of my admin day. I've already got my long form video scheduled to go out later this afternoon, and I'm going to work on some content about in my pillar of health. So I am changing up a little bit of scheduling on here. So it's all going to be interesting. I'm going to head that direction. So it's cooler this morning, but it will be very humid today it's going to peg out at about 98 degrees, 94 degrees. Philip said, I'm supported so I don't work, so I don't really have any sort of sleeping time. Oh, okay. Well, that would certainly make it easy to be up at 12 midnight, but uh, I have a sleep schedule, and I try to stick to that even on the weekends because I worked hard to be able to fall asleep and then wake up. Hi, Catherine. How are you today? Are you driving? Catherine's always driving. And then there's Teacher Kelly Tag. Hi, Kelly. Oh, so Catherine says hi, everyone. Yeah, it's Monday, and so I got this morning, and I kind of made a little bit of a schedule. I kind of consider my Fridays my day off, and so, but Monday's admin day in the office, along with other stuff like housework. I'm not so much into cleaning, but a dark video? What's that mean, Catherine? She's not driving. She's about to go and do a dark video. Are you going to be in the dark, or are you going to talk about a dark subject? Could be either way. So I am really excited. Serious, not funny. Oh, serious topic. Hi, Joshua. Yeah, I am gearing up to go on a short trip unexpectedly. My daughter in law to be called me and invited me to go with her and her matron of honor to her hometown for a little bachelorette bash and some other stuff. And so, anyway, I'm going to go on the 16th and I am excited to Boise, Idaho. Never been to Idaho, so I can check that state off of my want to go to all of them. Philip said, just because I'm on a trust, don't think I'm rich. I have to spread my money around like butter on a piece of toast. Like, what's that stuff y'all use in Australia? Catherine said, that sounds fun, Rhonda. Yes, I was really excited. She invited me in the first place, and we'll be staying with her mom. I've met her mom a couple of times, and my son and her are getting married in September. So that's my soon to be daughter in law with her matron of honor, and we are all flying to Boise, Idaho, and we will be staying with her mom. She has a sister there and some other family, all her family. That's where she's from. So uh, it's going to be fun. I'm grateful that I'm included, and I'm grateful that I had enough uh, flyer miles on my card to pay for the flight, or I wouldn't be going. So I was really excited. I only have to take one day off, so um, Vegemite. That's what it's called, Philip. No, I have not. And when I get to Australia, we're gonna eat some Vegemite. I have to try it. I think I heard Dora talk about it first, and I've heard some other of y'all talk about Vegemite. I'm like, all right. When I went to Canada, I had to try. There were several things they had me try, but ketchup chips. I think they're Lay's and they're ketchup flavored chips, and I was not a fan. Some of the chocolate that they gave me that was different was really good, and that sort of thing. And of course, I lived in the Middle East and I ate all that kind of food. So, Vegemite it is, Philip. I'm gonna put that on my list of things to do when I'm in Australia. I want to see a koala bear and a kangaroo, and I want to eat Vegemite. So I guess you could say Australia's on my bucket list. I'd have to have a lot of flyer miles to go there, but I only used half of what I've earned. I've got my uh, finances set up automated, and that card pays all of my bills, and I make one payment a month, and it works really well. And I earn flyer miles. So if I fly out of here, I can only fly American because that's what flies out of here. You get one choice, American or American. Kangaroos are dangerous. They cause car accidents. I bet they do, kind of like deer here. We hit an antelope one time, totaled my Honda. Flat, totaled. Somebody asked me, was anyone hurt? I said, yeah, the kangaroo and my Honda. They both died. It was quite the accident. So I bet kangaroos, yeah, and the way they hop around, be hard to dodge them. You can dodge a deer every once in a while, but not always. Uh, and they do so much damage to the car. That thing busted my radiator, smashed up the front, cracked the windshield. It hit the windshield on my side. It's like I had PTSD for a while. Anything that moving over here, and I'd go because that thing hit it right in the middle, and then it came up toward my side, and the highway patrol that ended up showing up said, "Man, that's the biggest antelope I've seen in a while." So things like that happen. So I can imagine kangaroos hopping around. Woof. Uh-uh. Philip said, "We're very blessed that you didn't get hurt, Rhonda." I know. Uh, did not. No one got hurt at all except for the antelope in my Honda. It was totaled. totaled my Honda. Anyway, they do a lot of damage. And around here, there's deer, and every once in a while you hear somebody about hitting a cow that got out. Catherine said, I need to get ready. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Love you guys. See you, Catherine. Have a great day. It's a great Monday. So, um, Mondays are always kind of, you know, when I worked at that treatment center, was I got to where I disliked Mondays. I always liked Mondays because when I did hair, the salon's closed on Monday, and I worked long enough that I didn't work Saturday, so I only worked 4 days. I might work long days, but that's kind of so. Mondays have always kind of been the catch-up day, not catch up, but to catch things up. So Mrs. G doesn't like ketchup. Yeah, she'll let you know it too. So now I've said her name. She's next to hop in here, and I yeah, I got up early, got myself ready. Uh, I was listening into Sally's live while I was trying to get ready and stuff, and um, because when I get through here, I've got things to do, and so I've been so busy lately that there's some things. Look, you can see my dog's feet. She's laying down here on the cool concrete, and see her. Where is she? There she is. She likes hanging out here when I'm out here, and it is cooler today, and I'm sure the concrete is really cool. Cheryl said I got up at 4:45 to walk, but now I need a nap. Mr. Jackson asked, "Welcome in. I don't think I've seen you here before. What do you love about yourself the most?" There's a lot of things I love about myself. Rita Johnson, hi, hello, welcome in. Hmm. I don't know. My tagline's be you on purpose. And I just love that I can just be myself today. Some of that comes from a lot of recovery work I did. And it's also as you get older, you just, it's so much easier just to be yourself. Got birds back there. I filled my bird feeder up. It's right there. Squirrels hadn't realized it yet. The squirrels try to get food out of that thing all the time. Rita Jones, self-love is all. This is true. Jerry Hayes, good morning from Cleveland. Well, good morning from Texas. It's good morning everywhere, except it's not. Philip's in here and it's good morning at midnight. I guess if it's 12:01, Philip, it's good morning, right? Oh, I live in north central Texas, and it's cooler this morning. I mean, it's been in the mornings, it's been 10 degrees hotter than it is today. Oh, Rita Johnson, good morning from Canada. I have a best friend that lives in Canada. Yep, we Marco Polo all the time. So it's supposed to be really hot up there. Man, and with the humidity, it's cool. Oh, cool or cool? Is it cool because my best friend lives up there? So, around London. Hello, Cynthia. How are you? This is the first time you've hopped in on my morning live. How are you doing? I loved your little boat parade. I watched it. Philip says, like and subscribe. Join us. We love having you here. Yes, there's Kristen. She said, good morning from Fillmore Street. Kristen lives in the same town I do. She has a channel. It's called Kristen Briggs, or that Kristen Briggs. 40 degrees Celsius. Yes, that is over 100 degrees. Is that correct, Rita? My friend Carol keeps me updated on the Celsius and the Fahrenheit. I was up there 2 years ago, went to visit her. So, Jerry Hayes, do you live near Grapevine? I live about 2 hours northwest of Grapevine. Welcome, Texas and Canadians. Yes, yes. Cheryl said, Kristen, hello, new friend. Yeah, Kristen and I keep talking about getting together and doing a live together. So, uh, you don't know Fahrenheit. Yeah, I know. Good morning, Cheryl, Kristen says. So, Kristen and I live in the same town. We've been friends for, oh, wow, good friends for about 15 years now. And it's, yeah, it's really cool. We both have, uh, I'm sorry you've been sick, Kristen. You have a doctor's appointment tomorrow? Cynthia said, I am wonderful. You look wonderful. Not as hot today. It's not as hot today. It's not. It's not going to be as hot. It's been pegging out about 100 degrees with like 80 plus humidity. So the heat index has been 115 and which is, I'm going to scoot up, which is, it's stifling. It's stifling. Usually here it's drier heat, and it's like the oven hitting you in the face. And now it's like a wet blanket. Philip said, try living through a 47-degree day. It's insane in the humidity. 47 Celsius would be hot. I've lived here in Wichita Falls for a long time, and I can remember it being 118 before here. 117. It was like that one summer for days and days. It was higher than 115, which is about what that is, Philip. Joshua said, I got this new portable charger for my birthday, Kristen. Didn't you do a post about that, Joshua? Cynthia said, hi, Josh. Nice to see you again. So, yeah, I watched your video, Cynthia, about people being mean to you. That is just, mmm. Don't judge me. Cheryl said, did it freeze? Let me go out and come back in. Oh, it didn't freeze. What froze? Did my thing freeze? The birds are coming in now. I don't know. Did my life freeze, Cheryl? All right, nobody's answered me. You aren't frozen for me. Well, good. Cheryl said, I think it's my phone. Been having trouble with it. I dropped it. Oh, no. I just got a new phone. Um, and it's nice. I told my husband I didn't like it because it made me look older. Because the camera is phenomenal on it. Philip said, I'm very used to hot weather, but I wished it was mild. Yeah, but it's winter there, right, Philip? It's winter there right now. It's so strange. It's like everything's opposite. It's tomorrow. For Philip, it's Tuesday in the middle, like early, early morning. And it's Tuesday and it's winter. So Cynthia said, looks pretty in your yard. Don't freeze for me. What kind of phone did you get? It's an iPhone 17 Pro Max. It's phenomenal. And I got such a great deal on the phone. And I got to keep my old phone, which for content creators, sometimes it's useful to have too. And if I around Wi-Fi, I can use it. So my other phone was a iPhone 13 Pro Max. I'm looking to get the iPhone 17 Pro Max too. I like it, Cheryl. We switched carriers. We went from Verizon to T-Mobile because they have a 55 plus plan, and it was a very good deal. And they had a good deal on switching, and on the phone, and it was a good deal. Um, so I hope the coverage is as good as they brag about it being. Josh said this one is the U Green 165 W20 portable charger, Kristen. If you grew it up, you would see what it looks like. Ugh, you have the 13. It's been great. It was great. I had that phone for 5 years, Cheryl. 5 years. That's a long time to have a phone. And wasn't looking to switch yet because they are very expensive. It's like buying a computer. And, but they gave me like $900 on a new phone. So, Kathleen, good morning, beautiful Rhonda. Good morning, Kathleen. How are you this morning? It's early morning for you. So, she's saying good morning, chat. I hope everyone's doing well. Philip said, I'm lucky I only pay $120 a month for my mobile phone, which includes my internet. That's a good deal. Yeah, not bad. How are you? Good morning, Kathleen, says Kristen. So, new people here. We have a few new people that came in. Don't know if they're still here, but uh, always enjoy new people. And so, Kathleen says, "Good morning, Kristen. It's cooler here. I'm on my second. I'm down to a cup and a half of coffee in the mornings. That's all the caffeine I have, all the coffee I have. So that's my half a cup. And so the rest of the time I drink water. I might drink decaf unsweetened tea later in the day. Josh was asking if you looked it up yet, Kristen. Kathleen said, that's awesome, Rhonda. Thanks. So, um, I wasn't outside much on the back porch here. I call it my back porch. It's a patio, but I call it a back porch. So, Treeman says, hello from Anderson, Indiana. Sending a like to support channel. Thank you so much, Treeman. Kathleen says, hi, Philip. Cynthia said, good job on the coffee. I don't drink enough water. I try to drink, well, I get up in the morning and I have my Yeti cup. I put ice in it and water in it at night and I set it by my bed. So I pick that thing up and I drink that before I drink my coffee. Hey, Gary, YouTube Police 29's here. How are you doing? Hello, Swift. Welcome in. New here. So, YouTube Police, what have you been up to? How was your 4th of July? Joshua said, Cynthia just turned 26 5 days ago. Woohoo! Happy birthday, Joshua. Kathleen said hello to Cheryl. Cheryl said hello to Mike. Hello, Mike. How are you? Thanks for giving me a heads up, but I had company, so I didn't get on there. And thank you, Swift. So everyone's saying hello to Mike. And, it's kind of back to the grind after a long holiday. Were you off on Friday, Mike? Gary said it was great, just back to working doubles. Got to get that work in. Kathleen said, hey, Swift. YouTube, please. Sup, Cynthia. Kristen said, happy birthday, Joshua. Swift said, I love your backyard. Thank you. Well, I'm enjoying it. Hadn't done too much landscaping to it. We're going to have to do some water drainage stuff before I can start doing some of that. Kristen's saying hello to everyone that just came in. Kathleen's telling Joshua happy birthday. YouTube Christian soup. All right. What's that mean, Gary? Philip, we used to be able to buy fireworks for New Year's, but fireworks are banned now. Yeah, some places they are. Garth Adventure Jamaica. Greetings, greetings in. Are you in Jamaica? YouTube, please says, gotta go. You go work. Josh said, it's not my birthday, guys, the past. Remember, 5 days ago. Well, hey, it's still in the same week, Joshua. Don't you get to celebrate your birthday for a week before and a week after? Isn't that the way it works? Oh, Cynthia's asking Garfield, where are you in Jamaica? Rick's retirement journey. Greetings from Virginia. Welcome in, Ricks. How are you? Garth says, yes, I am in Jamaica right now, Manchester. Jamaica. How cool. Good morning everywhere. That's what I love about YouTube. It's just, people from everywhere. I love it. So, um, greetings from Virginia. I need to get me a map and start marking off. Oops, going fast. Kathleen said, I have to get ready for a meeting. I have a beautiful day, Rhonda and chat. You too, Kathleen. Thanks for hopping in. Garth said, hello, everyone. How are you all doing today? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Got a great start to my Monday morning, and I'm a little ahead. I've got some things done I didn't think that I'd get done before I started this live, but I got them done. And so I got up and I made a list, and all right. Cynthia said, is that anywhere near Niagara? Garth said, how's the weather in your country right now? Well, it was really, really hot because it's been 100 degrees and the humidity is really high. And today it's cooled off a little bit. It's about 10 degrees cooler. So, hombre, you were right. She's tossed in the shed out back. Philip said, you ever come to Australia, Rhonda? You can come and stay in my spare bedroom for free. Thank you, Philip. That's great. So Christian said, no, Joshua, but that sounds great. Hi, Evie. How are you today? Man, I was watching you paint out of that book. I thought that'd be easy to learn how to water paint. So I've never water painted. I've always done that one painting I showed you that I did in April at the ladies' retreat. It's the first time I've actually water painted, as a kid, yes, but I've always used acrylics or oils. So years ago, I did several paintings with acrylics and oils. So, see, Cynthia's here, Evie. She's saying hi, Evie. Cheryl's asking, Evie, how are you? So, Evie lives a couple of hours from me. I've actually met her in person, which is so cool. I've met Evie and Allison and Karen from YouTube Over 40 and Nancy from Making My Own Lane in person. Oh, I just finished working in the backyard. Yeah, you have to get out and do that stuff early. So Garth said, guys, I want to watch your videos too. Yeah, check out their channels. Evie does watercolor, and so Senior Insights is quite interesting, and I'm always laughing. She has this I don't know, comical way about her. It's just lighthearted. It's about her life and the little things she gets into. Evie said, "Hi, Cheryl and Cynthia. July is World Watercolor Month." Wow, that's cool. Maybe I should. Can you get that book on Amazon? I mean, it looked really like it would it tells you the colors to use, and then it gives you instructions on how to do the watercolor, which I think I would need. Garf Adventure Jamaica says, remember to like up the live stream. You have a channel, Garf? Maybe go over and check out your channel. Yes, Amazon. There's Cruz. Hey, welcome in this morning. Um, so tell us if you have a channel. The paper is thick and the water doesn't run too much. Oh, well, good. So it would be a good like practice starter thing if I wanted to start doing a few watercolors. It was fun. I mean, and I watch you do it and it just looks so easy. And I know it's not. I know it's not because you know it's a learning thing. I know Cynthia water paints too. Um, so Joshua said it came with a one something foot USB-C to USB-C cable, Kristen. So talking about chargers. So Cynthia said, Evie, I like that book that you were using. I think it might be getting it. That's what I was talking about, Cynthia. I thought, wow. Philip said, I'm very good at sewing, but I cannot paint or draw at all. Well, I can, and I have before, but I don't I haven't done any hobbies in forever. And I thought whenever I retired that I would maybe do some hobbies. And I haven't at all. Been retired 3 years. I think my hobby is YouTube. How's that? Oh, I still work about 20 hours a week part time. So, okay, I'm going to check it out. Garf Adventure. Evie's telling Cynthia to get the book. Kristen said, that's great, Joshua. So, Garf Adventure. I don't have my thing to write it down. I hope I remember. Your mother taught you how to sew? Yeah, my mother taught me how to sew too. I learned how to sew. Kelly said YouTube's my hobby too. I learned how to sew making Barbie clothes. Joshua said, I got the fastest portable charger now, Cynthia. It's shaped like a pillar. Cynthia said, you grow African violets. YouTube is definitely a new hobby. I've grown African violets for a long time, but I had one that I had for 35 years, Cynthia, and it got way too big to sit in my window. And I repotted it and I moved it to the other window, and I guess it didn't like it. It died. And so I didn't have any for a while. I moved in this house. I kept telling my husband, I need to find some African violets. It was winter time and no one had it. So I finally got one when the spring came around. They started having African violets. So I bought one, and then I had a friend give me one, and both of them are blooming. And I actually, for the first time, propagated my first African violet. So Kelly said her hobby's YouTube too, and Cheryl said that's hers. So Evie said I used to sew. It got expensive. Isn't that the truth? You can buy clothes cheaper, but I still, I mend stuff, and I'm working on a project right now. I have to hem all my pants because I'm so short. Sometimes even if I buy petites, what's up with that? George Washington. Hey guys. Hey. Maud, did you come here? I was in another video and I typed hey and I got timed out. Oh no, hey's fine. Like and subscribe. Join us. We love having you here. Garf said, Entreaty, Rhonda Hensley. I did subscribe to your channel and watch your videos. Thank you, Garf. I'm gonna check out your channel. George, are you a content creator? So, Evie said, Rhonda, you have probably shrunk. Maybe you're 4'10". I might be by now. I think I'm still 5 foot. Can you show the video I did a short on, Rhonda? Can you show the video I did a short on? I don't know how to do that. Hi, Keisha. How are you? Welcome in. Teacher Kelly's asking, did you see Young Washington, George? Keisha said, hey, everyone. And everyone's welcoming Keisha in. Evie said, I used to be 5'10", now I'm almost 5'8". Wow. I used to be 5 foot 1/2 inch. Now I'm just 5 foot. So, that's not too bad. Cheryl's asking, are you working today? You talking to me, Cheryl? I'm not working. I'm not working at anything like work. Are you asking Keisha, Cherry, Cheryl? So, no, Mondays is my catch-up day, but I've been working on it. I bought this top. It's so cute, but it had this ruffle, and I just looked like a football player in a ruffled shirt. So, yep, she's modeling. There she is. She is loving it this morning out there. Look at her. She's lolling in the sun. Cheryl said, me and Ron are the same height. We sure are, Cheryl. Got her. So when I cut my bangs, boy, it made us even look more like each other, right? Garfield. So Garfield is his name. So, oh, Keisha says, no, Cheryl, off today. Yep. I've got a list of some things to do that I need to take care of. And so far, I've got some of them done. I didn't think I'd get done before I did my live. So I'm ahead for Monday. That's good. Cheryl said, I used to love ruffles in my younger days. Well, Cheryl, you're real small at the top, and I'm not. My hips are smaller. So you put ruffles on me like that. It's something the way the top is made. I just I just absolutely loved the top. I thought about taking it back and I didn't. So Evie says I need to wash all the inside doors. Let's not start, Evie. Oh no, 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 no. With Dinah and then the yard staying wet and muddy and second childhood, where would you want? I just didn't like it. So I took it apart and I took the ruffles out. So Kristen said, I need you to add something to your list. One of our friends needs a phone call from you. Oh, and I guess you're not alluding to you. And we have lots of friends, so you might need to text me who I need to call. So I could go down the list here and you could say yes, but no, not you. My second guess would be MC. Anyway. Oh, Scooter? Where's Scooter? He's laying down here. He's down here. There's Scooter. They are both lolling this morning. Is what I call it. That's Texas, I guess, for chillaxed. Man, and the flies, I don't know what's up with the flies. Flies and mosquitoes. Scooter. Oh, he was in the backyard. Yeah, Scooter's the Chihuahua. Yep, I guessed it right, didn't I, Christian? Yep. Um, Scooter's the old one. He's a Chihuahua. He's 16. And Dinah's a female. She's an American Staffordshire Terrier. She's laying out there in the yard. She's a girl. She's 3. You wash the patio to get rid of them. All right, Philip said there's a wonderful pastor at Times Square Church in America, New York, and I call him once a month. It's amazing how you can just call anybody in the world, isn't it? Yeah. Use WhatsApp. I have WhatsApp. That's how I talk to Dora and Karen. So, yeah, it's amazing. Amazing, amazing. So, do y'all have anything exciting planned for this week? Work. That's what I'll do. I'll work and don't really have anything going on this next weekend except getting ready for my trip. Did you hear me say, Kristen, I'm going to Boise, Idaho with my soon-to-be daughter-in-law and her matron of honor for a little bachelorette bash and some other stuff they have planned up there for 5 days. 5 days. Something I wasn't planning but excited about. I had enough free flying miles to buy the airfare ticket. So, just like what I'll spend when I'm up there, which we're staying with her mom, and that won't be a whole lot. I'm excited. I'm excited, Kristen, that I got invited. You know, when you have sons, it's different. Uh, when they get married, often, you're just not as included in wedding plans, but she has included me a lot. There goes Dinah. She's going to do her roll around. So, you like listening to your voice, Kristen? Kristen needs to do some more videos. I keep telling her she's sick right now, Joshua. She's not feeling well. So I guess I won't see you later today. I'm sorry you're sick. Yeah, that sucks. So, um, anyway, I don't know of a whole lot else that's going on. I did a live of the fireworks we shot off the other night, Saturday night, and I've got a long form video coming out later today. And if y'all get a chance, Julie Jordan Scott's going live at Central Time, my time, 11:30. Always enjoy her. She does a Monday gratitude and intention live. Always enjoy that. And what else is going on? I'm working on some content to start talking some more about um, health and fitness, whole food eating, um, and health, things that help with your mental health. So Christian said, then you, Joshua, I'll make more videos as soon as I'm better. Mike Adventure Spark said, thanks, switch on my showing the fireworks. It was raining at my house, so no fireworks. Yeah, you got to watch fireworks. Oh, Kristen, Evie says, Kristen, I wish you a quick recovery. Thanks, Evie. Yeah, I hope you get better. So, um, I tend to do pretty well in the summer months, but usually late December, right after Christmas, or in January, I get sick. And I think a lot of it has to do with with whatever allergens are floating around. I don't know. I always get some sort of cold or something. I only had the C word once, and I had it in January. Like, I guess that was 2 years ago. I didn't ever get it when I was out in the public working and stuff, but I'm staying at home and I get it. Um, Josh said, this power tower from Sam's Club, Christian, I got, a while back. The USB-C one and C2 ports do 65 watts, one at a time. Wow. Christian's got to go, got to make a phone call. Nice chatting with y'all. Philip said, here in Australia, in some parts, you can have really stinking hot days, but at night it can get very cold. Yeah? Is that what winter time's like there? I know it's like here, it's like that. Um, it can be fairly nice during the day, even 60-ish. But then at night it gets cold. But yeah, yeah. But then when it gets cold, it's cold. But it gets hot here and stays hot pretty much. Usually July and August are the hottest 2 months. This year, a lot of times June's hot, but this year June wasn't. We didn't have a hot June. Joshua said, talk to you soon again, Kristen. So, yeah, but it warmed up, and because of the humidity, we've had a lot of rain. Usually by this time, my yard is not this green. It starts dying, gets a nice brown color. You don't have to mow it as much, but I've been wanting to do some little bit of landscaping. I want to do uh, like a planter box or above the ground garden, not big, but yeah. Oh, it's Nita Mae. It's my niece, Miss Nita Mae. She's saying, hey, Auntie Rhonda. I tried to call Mrs. G into fruition on my live. I even said her name. Thought she'd show up here, but she hasn't hopped in yet. Philip said, my cousin lives in Darwin. It's hot there every single day. Wow. Is that like, would that be in more northern Australia? I don't know that much about Australia other than I've always wanted to go there. So, New Zealand, Australia, then, I'd like to go to Italy. I've been to Spain, I've been to Germany, I've been to Saudi Arabia, and I've been to Dhahran. I wanted to go to Dubai, didn't make it over there. So, Mike's saying, honey dipped. Hello, good to see you. Honey dipped is Nita Mae. So, yeah. So I'm going to continue to try to do my lives on Monday and Friday. There she goes. She's going to do her roll around. All right, Cheryl, you bugging out on me? She's having issues with her main phone, so she probably had been on YouTube yet today. Oh, yeah. How fast can 65 watts call charger can charge 2000 May portable charger? She's tanning. She's tanning her belly, Evie. She is relaxed and chilling. Honey Dip said, hey, Mike. Evie said, I'm going to get in the shower. Bye, Evie. I'll talk at you later. Nita Mae said, hey, Auntie Cheryl. Yeah. So, yeah, it's about that time for me to hop off here and get the rest of my day started. I think Josh said, I miss Mrs. G. Where is she been up to? Well, she been on these YouTube streets. She had a great live the other night on Thursday night. Oh, it was funny. I laugh when she's live with you, Nita Mae and Lid J. Y'all are so entertaining. It's just so fun. Um, but yes, Mrs. G. But I Wednesday nights just got to be too hectic, and I just kind of like more of a chilled out, relaxed vibe to my live. So switching my schedule around, and that's kind of what it's about. Look at this fly. Anyway, they're so bad out here. So I think I'm going to hop off of here. I want to thank all y'all for joining me this morning and tell y'all to have a blessed week and try to stay cool if you're in these United States. And so bye, Kelly. Have a great one, and I will catch y'all on these YouTube streets. And of course, thanks, Philip, for joining me. Thanks, Cheryl, Nita Mae. So remember to be you on purpose.